Yeah, we can't keep a straight face.
No, we cannot. Alright. So, what do we think about this episode?
Where to begin? Best finale ever?
Best episode ever, possibly?
Just so tempting. Well, apparently, you should have seen this after we were done watching the episode. Oh, we were practically bouncing off the walls. We were that enthralled by it. It was that good. And apparently, the general consensus at this point is unanimous praise.
Yeah.
That's weird. I mean, the past couple of finales have been controversial.
Well,
season 1 was like...
Season 1 people generally liked, but there wasn't much hype for it since the fandom hadn't really...
Yeah, they were just getting started.
Yeah, we didn't really get formed.
And this is long before we were enlightened.
Yeah. And then season 2 finale, people were complaining about like
the whole premise and the fact
Cadence being in it and the whole thing is a wedding.
And don't forget Shining Armor.
Well, yeah, and that was at least thrown out the window for the most part with the changelings and Chrysalis and stuff.
Yeah, and apparently it's gotten a good following.
Yeah, and people seem to have warmed up to it.
Yeah.
Well, most people at least.
Then there was Magical Mystery Cure.
Which pretty much got unanimous. No, please, no, don't do this.
This is different.
This one, everyone was hyped from the beginning.
The hype paid off.
Yes.
Thank the Lord.
Thank Helix.
Thanks, Celestia.
Thank Faust.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, thank Faust. Definitely thank Faust. Yeah,
right.
Man, I hope she was watching this. She'd be proud.
Yeah.
Well,
honestly, when I started like finding out about this, I'm like, please just let this be at least let the season end on a fairly positive note. I don't care if it's not the best thing ever. I just want it to end on a positive note. And it was the best thing ever, I guess.
This is probably the... Oh, man.
This is definitely my favorite two-parter, and possibly my favorite episode. Or favorite 2 episodes, rather.
Well, it's official. Season 4 started with a good start, and ended with a freaking bang. It ended with freaking explosions. We'll get to that part.
Yeah. But we're wasting your time as it is, but...
Well, this is a ramble. We're talking about the uber awesome finale of Season 4.
Yes.
Plot time.
Okay.
So, we're back to
as you can tell, I've kind of calmed down.
Same.
But, he's a little bit more, hyperactive than I am. Mostly because, I have back pains and I can't really do anything about that. So.
I don't have back pains.
Yeah, so he can freak out all the heck he wants, but even with my back pains, I was still going as, even more crazy than he is now.
Oh, yeah, which is weird. Yeah, we didn't watch the finale, season 3 finale on live stream. We've actually bothered live streaming it.
Yeah. On
our laptop. We were actually going to do stuff later, but we managed to convince our folks to just give us some time to watch it.
Yeah.
And they're okay with it.
So, yeah.
We watched it. In fact, you were reluctant to, we didn't want to do a live stream watching it because you got crap out.
Yeah, I was I don't really want to do a live stream because hotel Wi-Fi usually sucks and the ads and all that kind of thing. That was the case for the first 5 minutes of the stream, but eventually...
But it didn't bother... It didn't cut out on anything we needed to see.
Yeah. It cut out on a little bit at the beginning.
But it was so tiny and trivial, it would have even made a difference.
Yeah, so...
Now, to be actually talking about the episode?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're back in the Crystal Empire. Apparently, this is after the Questioner games wrapping up.
Yeah.
And Twilight's feeling not so well. It's not because she hates being a princess. She's starting...
It's because she feels like she doesn't have anything to do as a princess.
Which has probably been a valid criticism throughout the entire season. Why
Yeah.
is Twilight a princess of?
This episode at least answers that question.
Well,
We'll get to that.
well, yeah. Then as she's feeling like just concerned and all that, the other three console Twilight and like sing a little song to her, like probably giving her a little bit more confidence and inspiration to herself.
About the song. Princess Luna's first song.
Princess Luna sings,
And okay.
and we're just scratching the surface of how holy crap this is amazing. This is.
Yeah.
Whose idea was it to make the fan favorites sing like that?
McCarthy.
Yeah.
McCarthy.
Well, at least Celestia and Cadence actually get to sing it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard Cadence's lovely voice since, well, her debut.
This day are.
It's not as good as this area, but still, it was still nice hearing
Yeah.
Riri Kelly sing again. And
You know,
Clover's fine.
you know what? The song is better than Celestia's ballad. I didn't really like Celestia's ballad all that much, but at least this one is kind of catchy, I guess.
Nothing I would sing.
It's nothing all like hum in the shower or anything. Not that I do. I totally do.
But if it looks nice, it fits the tone, and it's wonderful to listen to.
Yeah.
And then we get to this next scene where we finally meet the bad guy of the finale.
Everyone was like, "Oh, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?" Oh, we get we get some pictures. T-Rex, some new villain that we don't know, and then promo clips. T-Rex, I am Lord T-Rex
Yes,
T-Rex.
the villain is T-Rex.
from G1.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know who T-Rex is, he was basically the main villain of like the first MLP special like ever, Rescue at Midnight Castle, which aired back in 1984. Yes, that long ago. And basically, they're kind of similar, but no, they're actually a little bit different
It took T-Rex 30 years
to come back.
To come back.
Yeah, which is weird because apparently there's like this whole debacle like with Hasbro apparently losing the rights to various G1 assets.
Apparently, they got T-Rex.
Well, no one trademarked T-Rex. He only had one appearance.
Yeah.
And it's funny how the fans have like always kind of suspected, what would we happen if we brought back a G1 villain to G4?
And usually,
This is what you get.
Usually the most popular choice is T-Rex, and here you go, T-Rex.
Well, there was like I can recall like one like fan interpretation of him, but this one actually looks pretty nice, and it fits the Generation 4 style
Yeah,
of the show.
he has like an added nose ring thingy, which, yeah, pretty cool.
All right, so comparisons of G1 T-Rex to G4 T-Rex. G1 T-Rex was the ruler of Midnight Castle. His goal was basically capture 4 ponies, turn them into like these monstrous demon beasts, have him pull his chariot as he takes over the world by imposing the night that never ends. Yeah, he was trying to outdo Nightmare Moon before Nightmare Moon was a thing.
I was Nightmare Moon before Nightmare Moon was cool.
Now he's not a hipster. And apparently he was been regarded as like the most threatening villain like at the time
From G1 at least.
Yeah, and probably across and apparently he's officially solidified his status as the most threatening LP villain ever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what's continuity.
As of this episode.
Yes.
Or these episodes. If I say this episode, I mean these episodes. And yeah, anything similar to that.
Okay, the funny thing is, the guy who voiced Tira back in G1 was apparently the narrator for for the original Transformers G1 television series and the movie. For the guy who voiced T-Rex in Generation 4 was apparently, well, I know the role he did. He was Unicron in the Unicron trilogy.
T-Rex is Unicron.
Well, they have horns, yeah.
Yeah, they both do have horns like that. Interesting.
Alright, let's get to the actual scene where it shows up. So, we got this background pony rolling around the streets of Camelot at night.
Yeah.
Where it comes across a hooded figure who turns out to be T-Rex and
Well, freaking
steals his magic.
yeah.
Apparently he steals magic
Yes.
by having like his mouth like opens up and like basically like this ether like magical energy just comes out of the pony and like he absorbs it.
Yeah.
Well, the first time he does it, it actually looks kind of both terrifying.
It's terrifying, but when you when you
keep
see
looking at
when you see him, he just looks ridiculous. He's like,
yeah, and apparently he's also very frail and old looking.
yeah.
But that doesn't that changes.
But as he absorbs more and more magic, he kind of like buffs out a little bit.
Yeah, he goes stronger in his voice and gets deeper and more growly.
Yeah,
but it's
at the beginning he's kind of like. What was the comparison?
I don't. Oh yeah, apparently some people joked he kind of looked like Rafiki from like The Lion King. Simba should never banish me from the Pride Lands.
Simba will rule the day that he banished me from Pride Rock.
Yeah, basically, 1 minute episode and basically.
And he already leaves a much better impression than
Sombra and Sunset Shimmer.
Yeah.
McCarthy's failed villains.
This is not a failed villain. We're just gonna say this right now. Tyrek is definitely no failed villain.
Yes, thank goodness they used
McCarthy can write villains.
No, she can only write established villains. But Tyrek is kind of a immigrant and... Nah, this is a different Tyrek. Alright, let's get to Tyrek's actual real shtick. Apparently, when Tyrek... The whole thing with Tyrek and that first pony, Celestia apparently witnesses it through a vision in her sleep. So she gets Cadence, Luna and Twilight together and pretty much tells about like what the heck is going on.
Yeah.
But this is where Tyrek basically is a little bit definitely different. Apparently he and his brother Scorpion,
also from G1,
which they had no relation whatsoever. She came from a faraway land and with the intent of stealing all the ponies' magic and ruling over Equestria. However, that quickly changed when Scorpion apparently befriended the locals and apparently gained the acquaintance of Star Swirl ability himself.
Yeah, but then Tyrek wouldn't have any of that, so
he pretty much disowned him, but Scorpion pretty much went back to his homeland, apparently lined by friendship and kindness.
And Tyrek was banished to Tartarus.
Well, Scorpion actually intervened before Tyrek could cause trouble by telling Celestia and Luna what was going.
Yeah, what was about to happen.
So Tyrek is defeated and is banished to Tartarus for a different period of time. It's weird. The episode never really states how long.
They don't say 1,000 years this time.
But apparently, Tyrek and Discord know each other. Yeah. Discord. Speaking of Discord, Celestia and Luna, the princesses have Discord go after Tyrek because they know each other pretty well as well.
And how that plan turns out, well,
here's the thing.
Discord is willing and says that he's doing it for the ponies. And
apparently, before he goes off about that, he pretty much takes a giant jab at basically magical mystery cursing. Maybe they'll make me an alicorn princess. Oh yeah,
thanks, Emmy Larson.
Oh yeah, speaking of Emmy Larson, he's coming up for season 5.
Huzzah!
Okay, who's gonna be coming Alicorn next?
Fluttershy. Fluttercorn is really the only one that makes sense, other than maybe Raricorn.
Yeah, or maybe give Shiny Armor a pair of wings, so he can be on par with, because
he's not an element of anything.
So he could be...
Spike is an alicorn.
Spikeacorn.
Spikecorn.
No. Yeah, so apparently as Tyrek is sucking up more pony magic, he comes across Discord, who basically cleverly disguises himself as a background pony. Coming for the record.
Yeah, that was actually alright, I want to say this, that there's a lot of moments in this episode that are just hilarious.
Yeah,
that's one of them where Tyrek is sneaking up on a pony and then you just see the pony turn around. Oh, Discord's face. What?
And he's like,
he's like, what?
Discord? Is that you?
Yeah.
And then Tyrek starts questioning Discord why he's apparently buddy with the ponies now after being released.
Yeah.
And apparently he's not very pleased with this, but he still trusts Discord to a point, and apparently he convinces him to go back to the old way as he was In fact, he's practically taunting them at this point, saying,
Yeah.
"What happened to Discord? You were all great and powerful, and now look at you.
You were legend.
And now what are you? An errand boy for the ponies?"
Yeah.
In fact, this is what...
And then he says, like, one thing in particular, which pretty much just pushes him over the edge. I can give you so much more than friendship. Freedom.
And this actually convinces Discord. Okay, I'll have fun with this. I mean, I'm bored anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently the two are... So Discord goes back to villain status.
I gotta say that's, like, it just feels natural.
Well...
Like that one scene.
Well, knowing Discord's treacherous nature, it...
Like, all Discord really wants is to, like, spread his chaos freely. I mean...
Yeah, whether...
Like, T-Rex manages to convince them, like,
You're not yourself, Discord.
Yeah. It's like, the ponies are just...
Making him soft and weak.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, apparently Scorpion never shows up, even though
he never shows up, but he's mentioned.
Yeah, but I like my T-Rex. In spite.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two team up and go across Equestria, stealing magic from all sorts of ponies. Once they start with the unicorns at first.
And then T-Rex grows stronger and is able to absorb the magic from Pegasi and Earth ponies, apparently.
Yeah, so apparently Earth pony magic is legit, and Pegasi, and the other thing is, apparently Pegasi, they can fly because of, like, innate magic. Probably, I could rather see why, because the wingspan is probably not that big, considering their size and weight.
Yeah.
Also, if Pegasi needs some sort of special magic in order to fly, does this mean that Skulu's magic deficient? That explains why she has a hard time flying. That could be interesting.
Well, her wings are tiny, at least, but, well...
And she's a tiny little thing. But there's other fellows her age that can fly, just, well...
Yeah.
Maybe Skulu has got some sort of, like, a diabetes magic thing.
What? Alright, I wouldn't use the word diabetes like that, but...
Some sort of...
something, I don't know, similar maybe.
Yeah, deficiency.
Something. There's something. So...
And...
Yeah.
Apparently, apparently no one's able to stop...
Stop the two, so...
And the princesses fear that basically it's going to be another time before
that
Tira goes after alicorn magic.
Yeah.
That can end well.
So, they decide to get rid of their alicorn magic by transferring all of it into Twilight, because apparently T-Rex doesn't know that Twilight exists as a princess. Yet.
Looks like but apparently he's aware of Cadence, but she's recent.
Yeah.
Maybe he just had outdated information. Yeah, so apparently that's the princess's plan, and it kind of is stupid, but it helps later on, actually.
Yeah.
They're basically warning just, Twilight, don't be stupid and just give it up so easily.
Yeah. So
now Twilight is an ubercorn.
Yes. She's basically... I don't know how to make a joke out of this. Like, what term could I possibly use for the situation?
Or we can go with the joke that she's now
Ubercharged.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, but basically Twilight's really powerful at this point, and she's
Twilight is the Ubermensch.
Yeah, whatever. Uber pony, whatever. So Twilight basically tries to go into hiding back in Ponyville, which apparently T-Rex and Discord haven't hit yet.
Yeah.
And Twilight has the main
Twilight
and Spike warn everybody to hide.
Yeah. And we never really do figure out what happens to what happens to the rest of Ponyville. But I assume that T-Rex eventually finds everyone.
Oh yeah, and because the princesses have transferred all their magic to Twilight, she now actually has the ability to control the sun and moon. And
which leads to probably my most favorite joke in the episode.
Her raising the sun and messing up.
it's like the moon's like, no, all right, and then the sun comes up and it's like, no, all right, yeah, no, okay, all right, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, they're clearly having fun with that. Right.
Yeah.
But apparently, T-Rex finally finds the princess, and he's like, wait a second, you guys are empty. Why don't you have magic?
We forgot to charge for the day?
And basically, T-Rex getting a little furious, and then...
Where do you plug this thing in?
And apparently they decided to start messing around the castle. However, then they come across Twilight's stained glass window, and T-Rex like, wait a second, there's a fourth one? Why didn't nobody tell me?
And then, yeah. So, Discord
pretty much spills the beans.
Yeah, and then T-Rex trusts Discord to lead him to her. So
they head off.
Yeah. So they find all of Twilight's friends just hanging around, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then capture.
Yeah, he captures them and drains them.
Yeah.
But apparently, T-Rex is apparently fed up with this Discord and basically admits, you know what, it's been fun and all, but really, I have enough power. You are no use to me. So basically, T-Rex is sick of Discord shenanigans and takes away his magic.
Yes. And his magic is plaid.
Yeah. Weird.
Discord doesn't go to plaid. He is plaid.
So yeah, apparently.
But anyway.
So apparently, T-Rex.
But jeez,
he's insanely powerful now. Discord's pretty much the strongest character on the show, and the fact T-Rex has his power now, in addition to a bunch of other pony magic. He's a huge. He's officially the most dangerous villain ever.
At this point, he's at least 10 times the normal pony size.
And
he pretty much just leaves. He pretty much just leaves the main six along with Discord and Spike.
Yeah, trapped in the cage. Yeah, Spike was apparently with them, and he got caught too.
Spike they took Spike's magic, except they didn't.
Yeah. So yeah, now uber powerful T-Rex starts going after Twilight Sparkle, and
eventually T-Rex does find Twilight Sparkle, and then they get. Wait. So, all right. So the scenario here is that Twilight is still having a little bit of trouble with the magic teleporting all over the frickin' place. Eventually, it ends up between two rocks, and apparently, T-Rex notices her
and basically starts yelling out there, saying, "I'm gonna catch you,"
or something like that, and. So Twilight and T-Rex pretty much start a little scuffle. Twilight.
A little scuffle.
No. It starts off as a little scuffle.
Okay.
And then, T-Rex blows up Twilight's house. Owlish just survived.
Oh,
yay!
Yeah, apparently that would be horrifying if people thought about the scene. Wait, the place blew up.
Wow, Owlish.
Yeah, and people are actually mourning the house is lost now.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Golden Oaks Library.
Nope, no more house. And then Twilight sees the burning books falling from the sky, and then she's like, "You can destroy the library. You can burn down my house, but nobody screws with my books." And then
she doesn't say that. It's basically what her face is.
That's how I interpret it.
Yeah, so pretty much Twilight loses her crap
and
unleashes a freaking huge beam of magic energy at T-Rex.
Yes.
When I was watching, I'm like,
Dragon Ball Z style fighting.
That thing was probably the size of Kamehameha.
Mm.
And then basically watching this, I'm like, oh my.
What show am I watching again? When did they switch to Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
No, wait, the animation is better than Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, remember the Changeling fight from I Cannot Winning? That got trumped by Celestial Nightmare versus Nightmare Moon battle.
Yeah.
What got trumped by that? Twilight and Cadence versus Tassel War. What trumped that? Twilight versus T-Rex.
And I really...
This is the best part of the episode, hands down.
I absolutely doubt that anything from this point on in the show will top this moment. Twilight versus T-Rex, no holds barred, just absolutely destroying each other Dragon Ball Z style.
Well, yeah, maybe I don't like, people, apparently I don't like Man of Steel.
Freaking laser beams.
Explosions. It's insane and intense. I was pretty much just, my mouth was just open. I was just overjoyed and laughing at the same time going, oh my gosh, this is happening. This is actually happening.
Yeah.
Okay, it's official. Any argument that My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is a little girl show is no longer valid. Show them this and watch the reaction.
Yeah. So, who wins this battle?
It's
Neither
a stalemate. Yeah.
So, freaking, however tall Twilight, maybe 3 foot, maybe?
Yeah, ponies are small.
Yeah. 3 foot max, maybe? I don't know.
Compared to house size T-Rex?
T-Rex is probably about, 30 feet at this point. So, T-Rex is at least 10 times as tall as Twilight. And freaking little Twilight
unleashes all of the power she has at her disposal.
Yes.
Well,
the power of Celestia, Luna, Cadence, and herself all at once.
Oh, it's beautiful and just it's official.
That's not enough to stop T-Rex, but T-Rex does have the power of pretty much every other being in Equestria at this point.
And Discord.
And, the Discord's a being in Equestria, at least.
Oh, yeah.
So,
but the thing is, the fact that scene actually exists, it's just... Is this Friendship's Magic? Apparently Friendship's Magic had apparently decided, you know what, screw it. We got a little tiny little magic little horse fighting a giant centaur monster.
Yep.
And apparently some people have mentioned that they target demographic actually watch it and they're like, yeah, this is cool. So it's official now. Little girls are okay with Dragon Ball Z-esque violence.
Hey, look. Even if this is a little girl show, at least little girls, approve of all the violence.
Because they want to see their favorite princesses destroy everything.
Alright. Dragon Ball Z, pretty smart. Friendship is Magic, pretty freaking smart. This, freaking genius.
The sad thing is, there will never be a scene as intense and awesome like that ever. Unless, by some chance, they manage to outdo that.
Season 5.
I don't see how that's possible. I
don't see how anything could possibly top this. But, the episode continues after that.
Yeah, so apparently after that, after the best fight scene ever, Twilight and T-Rex got a stalemate, and T-Rex like, you know what?
I'll offer, since we're not getting anywhere with this battle, I'll offer you a trade. You can have all your friends back in exchange for the Alicorn magic.
And Twilight's like,
yeah, what do I do? What do I do?
And our friends are basically begging, don't do it.
Don't do it, we're not worth it. And then, in a little heartwarming scene,
Twilight gives up the magic, saying her friends are more worth it anyway.
What are you doing, Twilight?
Don't worry, she actually has a plan.
Well,
yeah,
who knows if she has a plan, but it does work out in the end.
Well, apparently, she's the only one with...
Duh.
Oh, yeah, apparently...
This is a show, of course it works out in the end.
Yeah, well, but I forgot, we were kind of glossing over, this one thing. Oh, yeah, and apparently, finally, the key's in the mystery box at the Tree of Harmony.
Oh, yeah. So, they figured out that the objects that they've collected throughout the season are, in fact, keys.
They turn into keys.
Due to Pinkie Pie freaking throwing the rubber chicken at the box.
And it works.
And during that scene, I was just like, you freaking... I just could not. I was... But, anyway, I don't care. It all works out perfect.
But apparently Twilight's the only one left without her key. And this is her key moment, giving up the magic, because she hasn't come across like a moment where basically her element's been put to the test.
And, well, here it is. Her element's being put to the test. And Discord apparently got a medallion from...
Yeah, T-Rex, and he thought it was a sign of like a friendship between the both of them, but apparently T-Rex never really trusted Discord.
Yeah, so...
And Discord, feeling cheated, gives Twilight the medallion,
Yeah.
which apparently belonged to Scorpion. I guess, yeah, more T-Rex ripping on his brother.
Yeah. But Discord does see it as a sign of that this is true friendship. So, rainbow eyes.
And then Twilight's like...
And then Twilight's like, wait, I got rainbow eyes. To the box!
Yeah. So apparently they finally opened the box, and inside... Rainbow power.
Who called it? Who called it? Who called it? Meh, well, someone did, but I kind of jumped on that bandwagon.
Yeah, apparently...
I was kind of thinking that rainbow power might show up in Rainbow Rocks, but obviously not.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's this rainbow power, well, it's never called such in the episode.
It's not permanent.
Yeah, apparently...
It's basically Super Saiyan.
Yeah. Super Saiyan meets Elements of Harmony 2.0.
Yeah. So... After that, they pretty much... Oh, and
the designs actually look good.
Yeah.
Probably because DJX always makes it look good. Screw stock, yeah.
It's like, what's with them and making the stock vectors look so crappy and then making the actual designs look so good? What's up with that? It happened with Equestria Girls. It happened with Rainbow Power.
What next?
Why? Why do you do this?
Yeah.
But anyway,
Main Six, find T-Rex, and T-Rex try stopping them. Nope.
Banishment to Tartarus.
And yeah, they also turn back to normal. And also in the process, after unleashing the new power, the box goes over to where Twilight's old house used to be and sprouts into
a castle
treehouse library. Twilight's new place.
Yeah.
And it actually looks pretty cool, to be honest.
Yeah, I like it. So...
And in the process, all the magic in Equestria, after T-Rex before he gets sent back to Tartarus, he's depowered, all the magic goes back to everybody, and all is well in Equestria.
Yeah.
And of course, we get the resolution inside the castle. Yeah, apparently Twilight now realizes what her real purpose is. She's the princess of friendship, and she's pretty much going to use her new status and pretty much her knowledge to, enlighten others of the greatness of friendship itself.
We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but
I think that's kind of what it's implying.
Well, at least we don't have something to freak out over until season 5 starts up again.
Yeah, which is going to air in 2015 at this
projected date. It could start airing in November or December. It happened with season 4. It can happen with season 5.
Yeah.
So.
And the whole the title of the episode's called Twilight's Kingdom. Yeah, I think the Twilight's Kingdom is actually more of a metaphor, like how friendship knows no boundaries, and that's Twilight's dominion.
Yeah,
of sorts.
So the episode wraps up with a musical number, and
it basically a recap of basically everything that's transpired with the whole a mystery box subplot. So yeah, the box was
and. Coco.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, I was convinced. I was convinced by that point that I was going to give it a 10 out of 10. Coco showing up sealed it.
Please, I was really convinced this episode was good by the time things were wrapping up.
So
basically, we end with all ties those up. The Tree Harmony mystery box is finally resolved, and apparently things are gonna look good from here on in Equestria.
Yep. How is season 5 going to top this?
Ugh.
They probably won't, but who cares?
Well, and the funny thing is,
it's gonna be nearly.
This also had a very serious finale feel to it.
Yeah, if they ended the show on this episode, I would be perfectly fine.
Actually, yeah, me too.
I would be absolutely perfectly fine. I feel like I have never felt like there is a more like being a fan of a show. I have never really felt like there was a more proper episode to end on than this. They're not ending on it, but who knows? They could still make season 5 finale like just as good, if not possibly better.
Hey, for all we know, we could have a season 6.
I don't really.
Yeah, well, no, it's not counter-chicken.
Honestly, I don't really want there to be a season 6. I feel like the show has hit its high point at this point.
Or
if they do something,
it's gonna get higher. Is it possible? Can he even do that? Maybe.
We'll see.
I mean, it took an incredible amount of skill for Lauren Foster to bring back a joke franchise and bring it to incredible light with a huge following. And we got 4 seasons worth that pretty much serve as a living testament to that success.
Yep. A whole 91 episodes.
Yeah, apparently at this point, Season 4 practically dethroned Season 2 as best season by a slight margin.
By a very slight margin.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, if you haven't seen...
If you haven't seen this, why did you watch this whole review?
Yeah, you pretty much would have... yeah, pretty much got...
you had the entire thing spoiled for you. Just go watch it.
Yeah, it's one thing to talk about.
But we...
to watch it is another.
Yes. It's not... I feel like that this wasn't a 2-parter. This was not like...
this actually felt like a big, grand movie. I mean...
this
pacing actually...
this was not an ordinary 2-parter. This was an experience.
A wonderful experience.
Yes. I don't really think we have anything else to say.
Yeah, there's nothing about the thing that's pretty much actually holding it back. Maybe someone might be able to find it back, but I see nothing wrong with this.
I've watched the episode twice already, and I can't find any fault with it.
If anything, they're probably trivial or just nitpicking.
Yeah. The only actual faults I'm not gonna mention, they're just like very technical nuances. Animation errors, well, that's expected in almost every episode.
Yeah.
There's at least one in every episode.
Oh, yeah.
Very duck.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah, by the way, did you think that some of the transitions were a little weird at times?
I didn't really notice anything weird.
Yeah, they didn't hurt the experience, though.
But, yeah, let's wrap this up. We're going on 40 minutes now.
Yeah, we're going as long as the episode's gone on itself.
Yeah. So, is this going on for longer than our For Whom the Sweetie Belle Toils review?
Yeah. Well, then again, that's a weird episode that pretty much made us go crazy.
Yeah. But
this is a 2-parter. There's a lot to talk about.
This made us crazy for a different reason. This made us crazy because it's just so awesome.
Oh, it was a satisfying end to a great season.
Yeah.
And apparently...
welcome to the hiatus, folks.
Yeah, we're gonna do... yeah, next up we're gonna
That's January 1st, 2015. Right, Hasbro?
Whatever. Well, the only thing we have to really look for is that Rainbow Rocks movie thing that might come out. It's gonna feel like filler at this point.
It is filler. It's absolutely filler. But who cares? It could still be good filler. Who knows?
Maybe it may be better than the original.
I hope it is.
Well, they're making a series off of it.
Equestria Academy.
I don't see it lasting that much long. Because French's Magic's gonna overshadow it, obviously.
Yeah. I'll be the guinea pig and still watch it. Don't expect any reviews for Rainbow Rocks or Equestria Academy once it comes out. But
Unless it's actually worth watching.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah. Well, we're just gonna give you maybe a general, like, quick couple thoughts about the movie and slap a score onto it and call it a day, I guess.
Yeah. Well.
So.
Yeah. Well.
So after this, I got nothing.
Well, yeah. Well. The hiatus has begun, and there's no pony to be seen it's gonna be for a long time. Well,
for 7 months.
Yeah. Well, I have my fill. I think this will hold me off until then.
Yeah.
And thank goodness there's no, like, cliffhanger, like, what's gonna happen next, because, unlike Magical Mystery Cure, because that was awful. That was painful and just dreadful, because everyone was just trying to figure out what was going to happen next and what was going on.
That was the worst 9 months ever.
Ugh. However, this hiatus is going to be much more peaceful and quiet.
Yeah. Since they don't really lead us off on anything, they just have promises for pretty much a new beginning, I guess.
Yeah. What that implies?
Who knows what the heck the show's going to do?
Yeah, so all we can just do is just basically... Well, work off of what we have so far. Maybe come with some crazy ideas.
We can't really speculate on anything. They don't have any loose ends to tie. So all we can just do is make a wish list for what we want to see in Season 5, which we're not going to do on this channel, but yeah.
No.
So,
we're going to...
So
next up is a retrospective of Season 4.
Yeah. And then we're going to start our reviews of every episode from Seasons 1, 2, and 3, and all the way up to Flight to the Finish.
Hopefully we'll get that done before... Yeah, that'll be ongoing.
At least we're ending on a good episode, at least.
Yeah, and maybe we'll throw in Rainbow Rocks if possible.
We're
gonna... Let's try...
A quick 2 cents on Equestria Girls and Rainbow Rocks. Like, 1 and 2.
Yeah, Equestria Girls 1.
And Rainbow Rocks.
Well, yeah, this is pretty much in a brief summary. It's not the franchise killing thing I was fearing it was, but it was as good as it got. It's pretty meh.
Wait, are you throwing your 2 cents on Equestria Girls now? No, don't do that. We're doing that for a separate video.
Oh, yeah, that's just a brief thingy.
Yeah. But...
Yeah.
But we don't really have anything else to say, so... Just stay tuned for a retrospective next week.
Oh, and one last thing, I think we should thank some people. Yeah, I think we should probably thank the people.
Thank everyone who worked on this finale.
Yes, and especially thanking Megan McCarthy.
Yes,
you would have made Foss proud.
This is your magnum opus. Be proud of this. Be proud of this two-parter.
Oh yeah, and also New fans for the season. You joined Season 4. Welcome to the show. Hope you have fun. This is gonna be your first pony hiatus, and our second.
Yep.
Well, time to finally start writing some fanfics that I've been putting up for so long, or something like that.
You're just gonna keep putting them off indefinitely and not give me the fanfics. I can write them.
Maybe not. Whatever.
I can write your fanfics. Just let me.
No.
Fine.
Yeah, alright, so... Season 4 was fun, and, well...
Season 4 was a heck of a ride.
Well...
From Twilight Scepter to Tyrek. It was awesome all the way through.
Mm-hmm. I don't find at this point. It all started with Tyrek and ended with Tyrek.
Well... It's not ending with Tyrek. It's going to continue with Season 5. But,
at this point.
Yeah, at this point it ends with Tyrek. So, I guess we're just wasting time for the next...
Yeah.
Couple.
Yeah, the next video, hopefully, is our Season 4 retrospective.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that in a week.
Yeah.
So, until then, I guess...
Yeah. Oh, and apparently, even 30 years later after his debut, Tyrek is still not immune to rainbows. Okay, I'm done.
Coco Pamel, 10 out of 10. Meh. I don't really know how to end the episode.
I dare you to complain about this episode, haters. I dare you.
I can't really think of anything to end this on. I want to say something witty, but I can't. And we're wasting your time, people. We're done.
Okay.